Hi, I'm Connor from Roundtable Audio, and today I'm going to show you how to restring an electric guitar. There's a lot of different methods out there, but this is mine that I've refined over my 20-something years of playing. You can check out my website Roundtable Audio for a full written guide, as well as some extra tips on making your strings last longer. To restring your guitar, you'll need a pack of new guitar strings, some wire cutters, a guitar tuner, a sharpened pencil, and optionally a string winder. You don't technically need a string winder, but I found that it makes this job a lot quicker. Step 1. Loosen the old strings. Use the string winder to loosen your guitar strings by tuning them down. You'll want to remove all the tension so that they don't ping when you cut them. Step 2. Cut the old strings in half. Take your wire cutters and cut the strings in half. This makes them much easier to remove. Step 3. Remove the old strings. Push the bottom half of the cut strings out through the back of the bridge and unwind the top half of the strings from the tuning post, but be careful because these strings can be a bit pointy. Step 4. Clean your guitar's fretboard. Now that the strings are off, it's the perfect time to clean your guitar's fretboard. I've written a complete guide on my website that I've linked in the description below. Step 5. Insert the new strings into the bridge. Open up your new guitar strings and feed each one into the bridge of the guitar from the thickest in the low E position all the way to the thinnest in the high E position. If you have a through-body guitar bridge, like on a Stratocaster, make sure that the string enters through the back plate into the tremolo block and exits through the center of the saddle. Pull it through until the bull end is in full contact with the bridge. For guitars with a stop-tail bridge, like a Les Paul, simply pass the string through the back of the bridge, again pulling it through until the bull end is in contact with the bridge. Step 6. Feed the strings through the tuning pegs. This next step depends on whether you have standard or vintage style tuners. For standard style tuners, turn the machine head so that the hole in the tuning post faces the neck. Then pass the string all the way through it and hold it so that it's tight. Pinch the string at the 2nd fret, pull it back to the 3rd fret and make a sharp bend where the excess leaves the tuning post. This gives you enough slack to wind around the post without giving you too much, which can affect the tuning stability. For vintage style tuners, pull the string so that it runs alongside the desired tuning post and hold it tight. Then pinch the string at the 2nd fret, pull it back to the 3rd and clip the excess where it passes the tuning post. Insert the string into the top of the tuning post and bend it into the slot. Step 7. Begin winding the strings. Hold the string in place and begin tightening so that the string is sat on the inside of the tuning post. For inline tuners, this means turning them anti-clockwise. For a split headstock, turn the side with the thicker strings anti-clockwise and the thinner strings clockwise. For standard style tuners, make sure that the excess of the string passes under the first wind, then over the rest of the winds. This squishes the string into place, again making the tuning more stable. Make sure that the string forms an even coil that moves downwards on the tuning post. Before it's fully tightened, rub a pencil where the string comes into contact with the saddle and nut. This lubricates the nut and saddle, which provides better tuning stability and helps to prevent snapping. Finally, tighten the string so it sits in the correct nut slot and is resting on the saddle. Repeat for all strings until each of them has just enough tension to ring out when plucked. Step 8. Tune the new strings. Get your guitar tuner and tune each string up to pitch. This will take some time as your strings need to stretch out and your bridge and neck will need to adjust. You can help speed up the string stretching by pulling the string at the 12th fret and giving it a few light tugs from side to side, but be gentle with thinner strings. I find that it takes about 4 or 5 rounds of tuning for the strings to become stable. If you have a tremolo style bridge, don't worry if it starts lifting. This is just a floating bridge setup and can be changed later down the line if you want to. Step 9. Cut off the string excess. Finally, cut off the excess string that's past the tuning post. Pay attention to not accidentally cut your new string below the tuning post, otherwise you'll have to replace the whole string, which has happened to me before. And that's it. You've now restrung your guitar and you're ready to rock. For more info, check out my website in the description below.